Let's talk about website design and user experience. Is the website mobile responsive and compatible with various devices? I want you to audit your Shopify store for mobile responsiveness. So that's a fancy way of asking you when you look at your store on a phone, does it look easy to read? Is it easy to add to cart? Or is everything too big, too spaced out? Is a common issue that I see with themes. And the reason why we want to take a good look at this is because for many stores, unless your data tells you differently, looking at the mobile view of your store is how your customers are going to see your store for the first time as well, most likely. I would encourage you to design your Shopify store, quote unquote, mobile first. And the reason why is that you will not be trying to create a complex design on desktop because your screen is nice and big. But in reality, your customers are going to interact with your store most likely in mobile. Is your brand design consistent with the brand aesthetics? For example, if you have a serene spa brand, is that being communicated in your store? Or do we just kind of get an out of the box product page and nothing really attributes to what you're trying to convey? This can all be done, by the way, in this online store editor. So I encourage you to dig deep into some of the settings so that your store stands out from the rest of the noise. Is the navigation structure easy to use and intuitive for visitors? So back in the first few things that you need to have to go live, I mentioned collection pages. Collection pages are actually one of the easiest ways to create a good navigation structure for your store. If you sell print on demand products, you might be selling notebooks, t-shirts, hats, and tote bags. You can create a collection for each one of those types of services that you're printing on so that the navigation will make it easy for somebody to find the type of product they want. But you don't have to limit it to only 4 collections because those are the only 4 types that you have. You want to make sure that somebody who's new to your store, has never been there, and is not familiar with your product line can use the main menu to discover more about the products in your store. Collection pages are the first way to do this. In addition to that, you can go to your sales channel, online store over on the left, and that's where your navigation is. So you can go ahead and create a navigation like an outline and create a structure that makes your products more discoverable. Is the website loading quickly and optimized for performance? Shopify gives you a speed score and it's not super helpful, but I will say that when I look at that speed score, it's a kind of arbitrary number. But if I've installed an app and then I notice the speed score goes down quite a bit, I know that is probably attributed to that app and I need to find a different solution. One place that I do like for monitoring the speed score is Uber Suggest, which I will mention in our audit slide for SEO. Having a navigation structure that's easy to use is not only great for customers and potential customers discovering products, but it can also reduce friction in the purchasing process and increase the likelihood of conversion because somebody can find the information that they need intuitively.